All right, welcome everyone. Resemblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Dorohedoro Season 2, Episode 10. And his whole organization, his fortress and everything taken over by the Cross Eyes. It's done. It's over. And I hate it. I love and I hate it, but I also hate it.
I hate it, but I love it. Yeah.
We get Noi and Shin.
We get Noi and Shin.
Kissing.
And
it's not really a kiss. It's a lifeguard, you know, kind of bringing life back into the poor boy.
Yeah, she definitely didn't give him any tongue as she blew him back to life.
Yep. Naked and all. It's peak.
But,
so peak.
you know, not all of N's forces are destroyed and vanquished because, after all,
that's true.
Did you forget about Mr. Invisible Dude? He's been here the whole time. Yeah,
after saving them, he's now like,
I guess I'll just go away now. Just
you don't need me.
Yeah, nobody cares about me after all.
All the characters to be introduced as like a potential like Deus Ex Machina save everything, but is actually just there for a punchline and a joke. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Because
fantastic.
Yeah, is it a Deus Ex Machina? Maybe. Is it funny?
Yeah,
absolutely. And so, do we care? Not at all.
Not at all. We've already forgotten about him. In fact, who was he? Yeah.
Who was he? Yeah. But then also, Aikawa, he's not really hanging around the Cross Eyes that much, and you know, talking about going back to school and things. Interesting.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, very interesting.
Huh. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, and also just having this whole mess of memories, things that are flashing through the reveals that what really was going on with the Risu Aikawa connection there.
Yeah.
Because maybe there were some things that were a little bit more obvious under the surface that one or both of them noticed and led to some murder happening.
Yeah.
But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. The past? Oh, could be.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels like the past. It's that forest and everything.
Oh!
Oh!
What? Oh my God!
Holy! Yes! Chowatanke!
Oh shit. What are you doing?
Oh. Sure. Yes, sir, Captain Sasuke. So, what's this strange, colorful fruit plants?
Just part of the world, I guess.
Yeah, but you can't produce any smoke.
Alright, Chota.
Imagine Chota going on the warpath because the organization destroyed.
Oh!
Hey!
Right. Because of course they would have gone there immediately after seeing the newspaper. Yeah.
She still has to giggle. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
my God.
Ow.
Kikurage is your only hope.
See how they all compact it? Whoa.
Oh.
God damn it, Ebisu.
Yep. So you just got a bunch of them out.
Who are you again?
Yeah. Hey, you did good.
Oh yeah, Mr. Turkey, that's right.
Their powers are just that good.
Yeah.
How could you forget this person? He's... I'm done.
Right. Got them some assistance.
Oh!
Oh,
shit.
my God. He's coming back.
Yep.
He's coming back.
All right. Ah. So maybe we'll be able to bring him back, but he won't have magic.
Oh my God. Ebisu. You gotta hydrate. Yeah. And then Kikurage to revive him.
It's
the
like
boss
a Dr.
can come
Stone
back.
science roadmap, but, you know, to get their boss. Of course.
Ooh.
It won't let you down.
And here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Gotcha.
God damn it, Ebisu. Why are we here? Yes, good thing you're holding on to those. You haven't eaten them yet.
All right. Also, Fujita, you let go of the leash.
It's one of those escort missions where the person they're escorting is so slow.
Right, that you don't need
You
to
can
worry
let
about
them
it.
go a little bit, you know?
No, but see, this is Kikurage.
Okay, okay. Dang, Chota is looking rough.
Uh-huh.
Oh, because Chota's probably, like, legs are broken and they can't move.
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be all right. Except you did.
Ah,
shit.
right, crap. Well,
And I don't
shit.
think Kikurage has any more razor blades.
They've got the literal, like, cat box.
Oh.
Oh, here we go. You won't suffer at all. Oh. Oh no.
Nice. They don't know how that works. So they're like, wait, what do we do? I love it.
And the doll one's just gonna keep bumping into the
right.
Kikurage.
Now, Ebisu, kill them while laughing.
It's time.
Yeah.
Ebisu.
Kikurage's in danger.
Time to rage.
Go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ebisu.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
Oh my God.
Laughing while.
I am the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Oh shit. Careful, careful.
Holy
Here are
shit.
your snacks.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What
Uh-huh.
the?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I kind of liked you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
her smoke.
Cocooning herself to stay safe.
Just a blubber suit. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Boing, boing, boing. Well,
Oh, no.
yes!
Oh, my God. All right.
Bro, you're lucky your bones aren't, like,
Yeah.
brittle.
Jelly. Now, how do we get her out of there?
Well, it's also probably keeping the blood inside her body kind
Yeah.
of a little bit, too, so...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. All right.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
How much is he gonna remember?
Yeah, here he is.
Forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
What's in here? What's in here?
These
Is
are all
this after
different
the
points
first
along like a
experiment?
timeline that they're like jumping off of to...
Yep.
Whoa, you can see the...
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Whoa. Oh, what a nightmare. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's call it that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough go of it for a bit there. I'm glad I found you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. It's so cool the way in which we are kind of, if you will, we're chewing on the middle of a story. Mm-hmm. And the beginning and end is slowly getting more drawn in.
Brain doesn't like thinking about Risu like that.
No.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Oh, no.
Oil me up.
Perfect. Having their little vacation.
Yep.
I like big, bulkier.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Hey. Johnson's just swimming laps.
That's amazing.
Wow.
The context.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Huh.
Whoa.
It's such a tiny little tower Johnson drives stuff off with.
Uh-huh. And we know it's possible.
Oh.
Ah. Yes.
All right.
What's the cleaner server? To clean
Oh my god.
So she was doing the training as well.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Yeah, of course. Wow. It was so crazy because of how things have...
God.
Scientific method to turn humans into sorcerers.
Wait.
Right, because remember, she's now here in the different way.
Yeah. If we wanted to create a world-encompassing disaster, this is how we do it.
Advanced magic. Let's make a big box.
Mm-hmm.
There it is again. Oh!
Shit! Oh, shit!
Is it a door?
Oh my god, what's it gonna turn into? Okay. Yeah, that was her limit. Alright. Okay, so that's happening.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Ah! Don't you fuckers, stop trying to shove spiders in my face, you bitches!
I'm so sorry, Caleb. It keeps happening.
Alright, I can see the subtitles at least. Ah! Oh my god. That's literally my nightmare!
Yeah.
Stop doing this to me! Okay, thank you.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
I'm so sorry, man.
Ah. Ah.
Oh. Hi. Hello.
Inconsistencies.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you did it.
Uh-huh. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Well, I think we're gonna get a violent confrontation.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Tell us about
What's
that.
the book?
I'll bet it was.
魔法使いで所持しているのは円だけのはずだ。
What?
屋敷か。よし、行こう。
Oh my god. Okay, so
No
that's where the
way.
finale's taking place. All right.
屋敷内で小さな本を探すにはちょっとした変装が必要だな。
Wait.
変装？こことここに瓶をセットして。
What is going to happen? I love that this is just like a public stall you can go to or whatever. Holy shit. Oh my god. Let's go. We get
While
Mel
at the
Kaido.
same time,
Yeah.
Risu's go. Okay, this finale's gonna be nuts.
This is gonna be crazy.
All right.
Okay. So
we,
we're having a showdown.
we got a showdown
a
coming at
multi-party
En's mansion.
showdown at En's mansion.
Uh-huh.
And En won't be there.
No,
Perfect.
no, of course not.
Yeah, he's dead. But we do have his head.
We do have his head with no devil
Tumor.
little organ tumor
Yeah.
thing inside it.
And so we need to get that.
3 parts.
Yeah, we need to get the devil tumor back. We need to restore the body. And we need to have Kikurage bring him back from the dead.
Yep. Sounds
super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, it sounds
you know?
like it'll be barely an inconvenience. Exactly.
We got this.
It'll be no problem at all.
Yep.
Just something for our little plucky group of side characters to
Right.
figure out and do.
Because
no
they're
problem.
now in the cross-eyes group situation, right? Where it's the, okay, you know, save up the you know, newspapers to get some toilet paper or whatever. Like, if they end up actually doing that, I will not be surprised in the slightest. And then it's the, okay, this is their actual concrete goal.
Right. The situation is flipped entirely, and they're on the outs, but they're
Right.
you know still able to do quite a bit. Hopefully, we can save Chota for now. We need Noi basically to come in here and heal him
Right.
back up a bit.
And I
But
love the detail that, like, right, massive organization.
Yes.
Even if you brought N back, the organization's still gutted. Except it's not, because our invisible person actually was
Show,
able to
yes.
was able to sneak out. So, well, I see, I forgot his name.
Yeah, exactly.
Was
Don't
able to
worry.
sneak out so many people.
So many people.
There was like 100 people in that little warehouse.
Yep,
just like,
yep.
all right, we're just hiding here, hoping that one day this will be better. Cool. Awesome.
Sending out all our strongest smoke users to do what they can. So yeah, Kikurage acquired.
Yep.
Yeah, Ebisu got super pissed. I love that Ebisu's emotions have been so out of whack because she's being forced
laughing
to
all the
laugh
time. Yeah.
constantly in this regard.
Oh yeah, so to be forced to laugh, but then also see something that is so abominable to her.
Yeah, they're hurting this little animal.
Yeah, that she cares about so much.
I'm not gonna stand for that.
So then it, you know, the
Yeah.
forced joy mixes with the rage and builds the rage even more because it's, you know, the clamps holding down the rocket, and then eventually it just explodes, and yeah, she hulks out and
I love how much the show allows itself to go absolutely nuts to butts, balls to
Yes.
the wall
Yes.
with regards to the chaos that happens here. So
Oh,
much
yeah.
so that we set up the, hey, you know, I understand you're having trouble with your smoke.
oh
And
hey,
it's,
you just
it's-
got your arm cut off. That literally opens up your magic veins.
right.
And now
thus-
smoke's coming out.
The
Cool.
smoke comes out and be like, oh no, save her!
Yeah,
and,
right.
and thus we can have, in some ways, a really fun death fake out of a character that I was like, wait, I don't want to say
don't
goodbye
want her
to you
to
yet.
die. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's the, no, you're fine. Just fine.
Yep.
No problem.
Turns out it's a very good thing that you went along, because otherwise, Ebisu would have just had one target to focus on, who did not have defensive magic.
No.
And so, you know, getting batted away by a tail slap, all right, cool.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know, then those claws would have turned on him, and
Would have been no good
would have
from
been
there.
would have been bad.
But yeah, N is not going to be coming back probably next episode. That's at least
No,
my guess. But
almost definitely
Dorohedoro is crazy, so who knows what
Exactly.
could happen in this finale, because
Right.
if Risu Curse is headed towards En's mansion,
Yep.
basically to
Get some answers.
get some answers to force their hand
Yep.
at things here.
Because you can't trust Aikawa, which, hey, very fair, you know? Because, like, hey,
Well, he's trying to reconcile all the things that he remembers
Yeah.
based on also the fact that he has still been killed, and the
Right.
only person who knew about what's going on with him was Aikawa.
right, so it's the either Aikawa is the one who killed me, because if people
or he
finding
told someone
right,
who then
exactly.
killed me.
Right, and because I can't believe that Aikawa would have killed me, because maybe you don't realize that Aikawa has memory stuff, and so maybe Aikawa did actually kill you, just not this Aikawa that you're talking to right now.
Exactly, right.
Then clearly you must have told somebody about my magic. And the thing is, that is also still a possibility because of the memory muckery, right?
Right, and also the fact that we are, basically just showcasing. I said it in the reaction, but I really feel like this is the beauty of Dorohedoro, and I feel like I've felt this since we started the damn anime. Mm-hmm. You're watching a story proceed from a point after the beginning.
Right. But before the end.
And it's never going to reach the end necessarily because we are operating on perspectives that are incomplete due to time travel.
Right.
And we have in this episode Aikawa, who seems to be burdened with the regret, shame, madness, insanity of the time travel stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Traveling with the decapitated corpse torso part who's going
Yeah.
who he can understand, going through very specific parts to then bump into Kasakabe after having gone through the procedure and all that, and potentially even learned some crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And this was one of the moments where this was something that he was like meant to do, or he wanted to do.
Yep.
And yet he's tired, he's done, he does not want to be involved in this fight here. So then we get the messy, mixed up kind of proceeding of things here, because then he goes,
he sees himself.
and he sees himself.
But himself isn't looking very lucid.
Well, also, there's the reflection in the back here, kind of implying that this is where Curse is, because it's not turning with this here. Like, this is also the teeth specifically that's now become, in a lot of ways, more emblematic of where Curse is, which is kind of a fun thing that they've been adding in from previous stuff, given that when Kaiman died, Curse left at that point.
Yeah.
And so...
Yep. And so now maybe he's effectively been exorcised, and now it's the...
And then returned to Risu and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And now he's remembering what happened, and yeah.
So he's trying to untangle the whole thing here, because the Aikawa that we have here in the present is effectively just Kaiman in another body. He's
with
got
reset memories.
Right. He's got the personality of sorts, and even the changed voice a little bit. Like, he kind of has that more, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not like got this, I don't want to deal with this, he doesn't have the pain that's, like, present in the Aikawa that was in the memory nightmare thing.
Right.
And so, clearly these two people who are kind of so the same person, but they're a part of the same person, are trying to reconcile the inconsistencies in each other, but this Aikawa doesn't really care about that anymore. He just wants to be done. He wants to be...
Right. And both him and Risu are going to need to learn that, yes, in fact, it almost definitely was Aikawa that actually killed you, and it's just that, Curse ain't around no more.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. It'll be fun to see how much Risu and this Aikawa figure out before we have to wait for season 3.
Yeah.
Because I feel like right now, the part that's clear is that the Kaiman, Aikawa, maybe even at this point, Risu, there's so many iterations, if you will, of potentially the same person that are inserted along the
border
timeline
between them gets blended, and then also time travel.
Well, then also just order of operations of who was first, who started things, why was things started, how did things get so bad that we're now this mucked up and everything.
Yep.
What is Nikaido's point also within her part in this, because she's now effectively operating on the but like, that's not even really linear. Like, that's the part that's wild here, is that...
Well, right, 'cause it's time.
Well, right. But her part that's odd to me is that it seems like they're implying that maybe Nikaido has not, at this point, had access to any of her magic.
Well,
Like-
because she's okay. So
Because there's the stuff that's happened in the past with
yeah, are you talking about in a literal sense or in a she mentally blocked herself from doing it and swore she wouldn't?
well,
you know?
so there's that.
Because
But then the stuff we had at the end of the episode was in the past. Because that's not Asu sorcerer anymore. That's the previous version of themselves. That's
no, right, and she's just calling him Asu because that's, kind of, I guess, what she knows him as, or is more familiar with. She's called him that for a long time, and so it's like, oh hey, hi.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the OG
The OG name.
the
Yeah.
OG name and stuff.
But-
But that would imply that that's the stuff from the past of when she came to him after having undone the encounter by the river, which made it so that the girl that she's kind of traumatized by having basically killed or just not had bump into them, not exist basically in their family.
Made die and drown in the river or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right. So, but I don't think that actual scene stuff is from the past. It's just that is her in the current present that we inhabit.
Right. So
now
then
trying to deal with stuff that happened in the past. And so
Right.
it's both strength training and it's also like exposure therapy of like, hey, we're actually going
Sure.
to get to know how your magic works.
So did
We're
he
gonna
just get a body that regenerated?
Yeah, because they had the healing smoke and everything, and so the
They have the healing smoke.
yeah, he was skinned,
right.
he was
Thank you.
skinned,
Thank
and
you.
then he got healed and stuff, and so now it's the hey,
Right. So this is all in the present.
right, and
so
so he's like, hey, I have my memories of like devil training and stuff. Turns out that's actually really helpful for smoke, and maybe it's just that the reason your magic went bad before, however it happened, because he doesn't necessarily know, is because hey, yeah, if you weren't able to produce enough smoke, then maybe that did some, partial thing or whatever, and that's where it actually became an issue. And so he's I'm going to teach you how to basically be familiar with your power and control it and all of that stuff, and then you won't need to fear it, right?
So my worry with this is that this is an example of basically that Nikaido has not had the smoke to do basically the crazy time travel that will end up being the problem that sets the whole story's premise up to begin with.
The
stuff that she did as a kid was reflexive and
Exactly.
basically a tiny thing here.
And if she did have the smoke capable to do that stuff, we don't know because she never did it, right? And so this is the thing that normally would be very helpful for her, and I think it still will be.
Yeah.
Because she needs to sort of go through this and come out the other side, right?
Right.
But it also is the setup of where, oh, hey, if we want to have some cataclysmic event that, begets the entire universe or something, this is how it could happen.
Yeah, the part that's terrifying is that it was a very simple thing that she did as a kid. It was just,
Yep.
it's there, it's fine.
Right.
But the idea of, I'm going to push it to the limit, and the box device
Starts
thing starts to
transforming.
transform, to me, what that feels like is I'm going to start, like, altering reality, like on some,
like if
she's playing with the mechanisms of the universe,
So
and
if-
the universe is like, well, you can, but I'm gonna make it so you have to actually work for it because I don't naturally want to do that.
if our theory that theoretically might not be what it is or whatever, but if Nikaido effectively made whole.
Well, we're made the way in which the doors and the dimension
exactly,
itself
right.
comes to be. Yeah.
Then this is showcasing her not just conjuring a space, but also being able to shape it, which would make sense to be something that would need to happen in order for whole to exist, right? And so, maybe she ends up at some point in the future from here being like, you know what? I don't want to deal with all this stuff. I want to go to my own little pocket home where I can just be alone by myself and everything will be fine.
It fits with
and
her character in that she wants to basically just find a place to go away from all this. The doors in this universe go to whole. Like that's what the doors do.
Yep.
We can double check to make sure from the very beginning of the show that doors primarily go from whole to
to the world of the sorcerers. Yeah.
Right.
It's not I create a door and go to layer 327 of hell.
Right. They do not go to hell. That's a very important point there.
And people don't just teleport around in the world of the sorcerers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is a great limitation for the power system, right? To make sure that, because, once you have actual, like, teleporting and stuff, things get funky. But if it's just, I go to this alternate dimension, this specific one, then okay, that's something you can work with, right?
And that could also be where things get funky, is that when she's done it, she ends up doing it to the point where when she's traveling between these two places, she actually moves in time. Like, it's not just necessarily a location change.
Yes, the fact that she made a box one time, neat. The fact that she went back in time, how does that work? How does that work with the box, right? Like,
the box doesn't feel like it's immediately connected to time travel.
Right.
Except she did do that.
Except that is something that happened. So unless it's like I'm making a DeLorean and I can make it bigger or a different shape
or
if
a
I want.
machine.
And then, time machine. And when I press certain buttons, beep, boop, zorp, now suddenly I'm, in the past. Okay, maybe. But methinks it's more something where, like, the box itself kind of exists maybe outside of time, and that's where you get into wonky, like, muckery stuff.
I also
feel
then
by doing something with the box, you end up stepping back.
I also feel like one of the things that's been hinted at, especially with this episode, and a little bit throughout the show, is the idea that Nikaido has magic that's older than Nikaido. Now, this could be just because Nikaido ends up basically traveling so far back into the past that
Devils write a book about her.
Lore is written about her existence and stuff. That's on the table, for sure.
Yep.
But one of the things that's been brought up with Curse, and then also throughout the story, is that people can end up being anybody else. Sure. And thus, theoretically, the smoke that is in someone's hands at one point could be in another person's hands,
like
at
not
somebody
just
else.
The smoke that can do the same thing, but the actual
actual
smoke.
Power itself. Exactly.
Okay, no, the power, not the literal.
No, because the power itself comes from the smoke, which comes from the devil, stuff that's inside somebody, which could theoretically have come from somebody else at a different point. Like the idea that, remember, we have humans, sorcerers, and devils. Humans can turn into sorcerers because that's happened at least once. Sorcerers are basically what devils all are.
Yeah. There was probably an OG devil at some point, but,
Right. Yeah. And then devil flesh is given to humans and sorcerers through... There's a circle here. There's a closed...
Yeah, well, it hasn't been closed. The thing is that normally the only thing is sorcerers into devils. Yeah. The humans into sorcerers, that's a new thing, and
Kasakabe has basically found out that it's basically possible.
Right.
It's just the actual mechanism behind it.
But we don't have anything of devils then turning into humans.
The part where I'm basically just drawing the connection there is that because it goes that direction...
It could theoretically go the other direction because the devil could be undone and become a sorcerer, and then a sorcerer...
It just goes back the same track, basically.
And then a sorcerer has their devil tumor or whatever removed, and then
they're still a human again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess they'd still have the veins for the smoke and stuff, but yeah.
Well, that's the part that's fascinating to me, is that they've talked about how sorcerers and humans are different beings entirely, but the only really thing that we've concluded that's separate is the part that is a part of the devil procedure, so that they can then...
Well, there's the... Okay, we don't know exactly what the devil tumor does to a person.
Well, it gives them...
No, right, yeah, but the thing is that they also have, like, the smoke veins and all that stuff, right?
Well, there's the stuff in the chest, and then there's the stuff in the head. Those are two separate things.
Exactly. We don't know necessarily if once a devil tumor is in someone's head, it causes the body to change and start producing the veins and all that stuff, right? Where it's like, all right, I'm kind of in this body, I force it to undergo some metamorphosis or whatever.
Veins come from the heart part.
No, right, but like, yes, but we don't necessarily know what the actual devil tumor does itself. Is it just a mental thing where it gives you the ability to access the magic? Is it something where it actually causes something biologically to happen in your body? Because the brain controlling the body is a very, like, normal thing, even if the brain don't necessarily tell the body to grow a certain way.
Right, I'm just trying to bring up the separation between the two. We do know some things based on what the chest part does. The chest part is responsible for the smoke. The tumor has nothing to do with the smoke. So therefore we know that. The tumor part specifically is with regards to your devil packs and all that kind of stuff, and we don't know when it gets brought into the equation. Like it's
okay. So the tumors in people's heads have nothing to do with their actual abilities.
I believe so.
Because if that's the case, then
All I'm saying, it doesn't necessarily have something to do with abilities. I'm saying it's not what produces the smoke. The part in the chest.
No, I know.
Okay, so then
I was never saying that it produces the smoke.
No, I'm just saying that's something that we can say to certainty to divide the difference there, and thus we know that the tumor part doesn't produce the smoke.
I'm trying to get at the thing that you were saying, and I'm giving an example of how theoretically that might happen.
Okay.
The fact that a devil tumor is part of the differentiation between a human and the sorcerer, even though there is also the veins thing, that means that something that came from a mutated sorcerer ends up being part of the thing that can differentiate between a human and a sorcerer. And if that is true, and the devil tumor does have some element of influencing whether or not people will grow the veins to produce the smoke and all that stuff or whatever, then that is a way in which the circle closes.
Okay, cool. That's a fun theory. Yeah.
And we don't know all of how
I'm just saying we've never
works,
had
but
anything to do with the veins growing. That's never been a thing that's brought up. So
but we do have something where devil tumors are transferring bodies.
Yes.
Because Aikawa specifically ripped out En's devil tumor.
Yes.
Right? And that's something that
For sure.
Ostensibly he has been doing a lot. And also, Aikawa is the only human that we know of that went from human to sorcerer.
Yes.
And so there is, at the very least, a correlation between the devil tumor going into someone's body and a human becoming a sorcerer.
Sure.
Does not mean that it is causation. And if that is the case, then you get into the loop where when did it start, right? You need
Right. For sure. No, there's a relation and a connection there, and we'll have to go over the show again to make sure we're not missing and forgetting something. But the part that is important that the story has separated since very early on is what basically the head has and the torso has. And the head part has a lot more to do in my understanding of identity, because the pact...
It's the brain.
Yes, but hold on. The thing that they do in the festival to unite basically a devil with a sorcerer and give them basically a partnership is actually something that goes into the head.
No, it goes into the chest.
Oh, am I wrong? Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
they
sorry.
take it and then they put it into the chest, like right by the heart.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, all right, cool.
Yeah.
This is a fun episode to basically set up a climactic finale between Curse Risu going to the Cross Eyes.
Yep.
At En's mansion,
Wrecking shit.
going to kill anybody and everybody they can, and because the god of this universe very much loves our dumbass idiots, I feel like we can't have En's mansion get slaughtered.
Well, no, we can, and here's why.
No, I'm saying, hold on. Yes, they can,
Right.
but I'm saying that consequence can't stick, because everything that we've been going through this season has been like, we're following this group of dumbasses. Like, we are going to be seeing their journey throughout this story and how impactful it is. Dokuga and all of them are intrinsically tied to the boss and Risu by extension here.
And luckily, we just had shown in this episode how they are cranking out the tattooing of cross eyes on new members and stuff.
Yes.
So we will have plenty of mooks to get absolutely wasted in the violence that is going to come.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Like, we can practically level the place and have it still be fine.
Yes.
And
but
I am very excited to have that happen.
That's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about our squad of 5 dumbasses.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Those are all going to be okay here.
Right, we will, exactly. They might get really fucked up, might have limbs torn off, heads taken off, whatever, Well,
it will be violent, it will be bloody, it will be crazy.
Be violent and bloody and glorious, and Dorohedoro
Such as Dorohedoro.
Exactly, and it will figure out how to make sure that they stick around as much as they need to.
And then Nikaido will show up with... the desire to get a book.
Right.
This part is wild to me. Hold on. A book that has info. That sounds like the journal that Nikaido had.
Because that's the only written thing that we have so far that involves, like, someone talking with potential, like, credibility about time magic.
But that's Nikaido's journal that she
so it's not written by...
there.
It's not a devil book, then. Now...
Well, hold on. Hold on. What if we've been looking at this wrong?
Okay.
What if that's not Nikaido's journal?
Oh, sure. She just added something into an existing book or whatever.
No. Meaning, like, Nikaido's held on to that, but it's not hers.
Okay.
So it's a thing of, this is memories from another me that I've been using to basically help with things here.
Sure. Yeah.
And it keeps her on track with all the crazy stuff that's happened. Because if this Nikaido hasn't time traveled yet, other than the one point as a kid.
Not in the cataclysmic kind of way.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is a Nikaido that we are showing she does not have, at this point, the capacity to use her powers to the point that the box fully transformed or what have you, right?
Yep.
That means that we've confirmed the theory that we've had for a while is that Nikaido will hit a point where she'll be so desperate that she will use her time magic and it will ruin everything.
Right, and it will probably happen because she will have finally gotten to the point where she has reconciled the fact that what happened in the past happened back then. That is not something that controls me now.
Yeah.
And then, oh, hey, she'll end up doing the thing that will really make her feel like, oh, well, shit, this is a mistake.
Yeah, even though things have gotten so bad, she does not have Kaiman necessarily anymore. The reason as to why she does it will be so extreme.
Right. And what I love about it also is that while that was probably the thing that caused cataclysmic awful to happen in previous iterations of the timeline or whatever, theoretically it could be the thing that fixes everything this time. Right? Like, anytime you have, like, time travel stuff where it's like time has been absolutely fucked with over and over again, the time that's the time travel happens in the canonic timeline that the story takes place in could very well be the thing that fixes it. It could be the thing where you see that this is how it all got fucked in the first place, but it could also be the thing of, and now we set it right, you know?
Right. To me, what it is that Curse keeps hopping.
Okay,
and every time Curse hops, things get worse.
Right, and so the worst thing that could happen would Curse be to inhabit Nikaido, and then she goes back in time.
That would be the worst.
That is, and if that happened, that would definitely, for Nikaido to die, Aikawa to take her devil tumor, and if that does give control of the magic, and then, sorry, Curse does that, not Aikawa, because Aikawa doesn't have Curse right now, you know, and then that's how Curse goes back in time and all crazy.
Nikaido goes in a fight against Risu.
Yeah.
Ends up killing Risu.
Yeah.
Gets Curse. Then Aikawa ends up being forced to kill Nikaido. Grabs thing there.
Something like that.
Cuts off the top half of her, you know, thing there.
And or even Nikaido goes back in time, and then the version of her that went back in time ends up getting killed by Aikawa in the past, and then that's how Aikawa gets Curse. Okay. Or sorry, no, because it would have been Risu. Because wait, hang on.
Yeah, that things. There's been multiple times. And stuff.
Yeah, I don't think Aikawa's gonna get Curse again. Aikawa got Curse, and in fact, Curse might not actually be able to do anything more because it's that Aikawa in the past probably killed Risu, got Curse, unleashed all hell and mayhem.
Yeah, there's a couple things that we'd almost, if we wanted to try and solve the puzzle that is Dorohedoro at this point.
We theoretically could.
But
it would take a lot of time and a lot of whiteboards.
We need a lot of whiteboards, yeah. But I can see the way in which Nikaido now also has a fun way. I don't think this is necessarily going to be the case here, but we did show a very muscly, more masculine Nikaido.
Oh, yeah, I think it was full on just sex change.
Well, right, but that means then that the male in the white with the top part being cut off could actually be male Nikaido.
You're right. Yeah,
the problem with me making that theory, though, is that Nikaido, if that is them,
is not swollen enough.
There's not enough muscle. Yeah. So it's like either they're just emaciated from not eating because they don't have a head, so they're just sitting there having tea at the end of the universe.
Oh, to say nothing of if something really crazy happens and, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of all the ways in which this could get weirder, and I'm like, Risu's blonde dude, Nikaido is now blonde dude. If time magic happens, and then you also have another head swap, or something ridiculous
at some point where Nikaido and Kaiman
the
same body.
Yeah, right. Like,
that's possible.
Just how much weirder could Dorohedoro make this? But
I think the clear thing though is that the beginning of the show was the best things ever got. And the tragedy of Dorohedoro is that the best things ever got was that Kaiman and Nikaido didn't really know what was going on.
Yes.
And they seem to have been deposited in this way so that they could be together and just eat gyoza and just chill together.
But no, we can't have nice
unfortunately,
things.
we cannot have nice things.
Maybe we'll get that with
memories
Shinoi.
will trickle back in from Kaiman.
Right.
Nikaido seems to have at least enough awareness that Kaiman's memories coming back is a bad thing from that point.
Yeah.
But it's less clear that Nikaido is actually like manipulating anything because it doesn't seem like that at all.
Yeah.
It's more that Nikaido
Just
has been
bad
operating
vibe.
on extra information. My guess is that it's that journal that is information that she shouldn't have, and it's giving her a code or a map basically to navigate this crazy timeline in such a way that things might work,
or at least some awareness that then causes her to get the subconscious vibes, even though she has not actually done the crazy time travel stuff.
Yeah, unless
we're like it just turns into a weird deja vu where it's like, oh, this feels like something I read in a book once, except but the book is actual reality from a different dimension.
Right.
Yeah. It is
also just in this episode, Kasukabe is just hanging out with his wife in hell in a little
oasis tropical resort,
an oasis tropical resort in the middle of hell, and they're just like, you should stay here. We can we can get it on whenever we want. We can just live as our two ends of this world here. Not really capable of meeting in the middle biologically ever again, but we will be able to.
She can step out of her devil form, as a regular thing.
Oh yeah, and they can have all the great coitus they want.
Indeed, and Johnson will just be like, shocking. Also, I know it was a little thing, literally a little thing, but Johnson swimming and then drying off his massive body with this little hand towel. That was beautiful.
That's Dorohedoro.
As a large person, I have been in those situations where it's like, wait, there isn't a regular sized bath towel, or like what is called a regular sized bath towel is basically just a big hand towel, and
this big,
and it is the wildest thing to be like, well, this is going to be sopping wet by the time this is done, and it's just like
in there,
just like bringing it out 2 or 3 times in order to get yourself dry.
It's so real. I have this one that basically is like a super absorber thing where it's small.
But it's like thick and like.
But it does that special thing where it just takes in all the
takes in everything,
somehow.
But also like dries.
Yeah, and then it like
expels
it somehow.
Yeah.
And yet it's still really annoying because the surface area is so small that I'm like, if I'm not just sweating from my head and neck and back and all that, then I'm like, I hate you. But I also love you. But also.
Yeah.
So, all right, y'all. Dorohedoro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Ends Mansion showdown like crazy, and I really feel bad for Kaimanikawa, whatever they are at the moment, because you can really tell that even if he doesn't remember, because of all the crazy stuff that's happening and all that, you can tell he just wants what Kaiman wanted.
Right.
Which was just to relax. And that feels so tragic that Nikaido, when she was saying goodbye to Kaiman, was basically wanting the same thing as well.
Yeah.
And they're just always out of reach.
Regardless of what form Kaiman takes, he just wants to spend time with his blonde friend, you know? And the world doesn't want that to happen. And so if the blonde friend, due to time travel, sex change, and maybe, body hopping or whatever, I don't know, if it ends up somehow being where Nikaido and Risu on some level are the same person, that'd be wild. I know that's not going to happen. There's, but Dorohedoro is a crazy show.
I will say that I will go out on a limb and say with the themes of this story,
it would feel thematically connected.
No, I would say it's not that Nikaido is Risu, but Nikaido at some point becomes somebody else. Like, at some point.
Okay.
Either that or it's Nikaido has already become somebody else.
We dark this and Nikaido ends up going back in time and then ends up having, like, a kid, with somebody, and that kid ends up being Risu.
No, I'm meaning, like, if we're just going on that this story is a tragedy and a comedy, and that's the joke. That's the joke of Dorohedoro.
Dramedy.
It is that if you know anything about storytelling, everything is either a comedy or a tragedy. Like that is.
Why not both?
Well, yeah, and so Dorohedoro is basically like, fuck it, we do both of those shits in here. I feel like Dorohedoro will have a happy ending, but I think it will have a lot of suffering on the way to get there.
We've
That'll be
already
really
having-
funny suffering. Like
Yes,
that's the tragedy of it.
The fact that Ebisu still is forced to laugh, even through all of this stuff. Yes, we got the catharsis of it being the evil
Yes.
cackle as she dishes out
Yes.
righteous vengeance against the people who would kidnap Kikurage.
Right.
But that is actually horrifying.
Yeah.
All of this horrible shit is happening, and she just can't stop laughing. My God. The fact that she is able to, like, actually deal with that and not just cap herself to end it, like, is impressive.
What do you think she was doing eating the weird plants? She's doing the cat thing where she's like, I'm just trying to think about something else. You know?
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.